Hi guys! So since spring is coming soon, I decided we should draw some flowers. And for this project, we're going to use lots of simple shapes and lines to make these really cool flowers that have all different patterns and designs on them and different types of petals and things like that. We're going to have some of our flowers overlapping, so see how some are in front and some are behind. And we're just going to think of all different kinds of lines that we can use to make this. So go ahead and grab your supplies and let's get started. To start off our flowers, we're going to draw circles for the centers. Now, one thing to try to avoid is don't make circles that are right above each other. Try to have them all a little bit spaced out. I wouldn't do more than 6, but it's up to you. So I'm going to go around and make a couple. Some might be a little smaller, some might be a bit bigger, and I'm just making sure I don't do any that are directly above or below each other. One more right there. Perfect. The next step is to go around those circles and make a little bit bigger circle. Not too huge, just a little bit. Okay, now in the centers of each of these, you're gonna make another circle, and this circle could be a little bit bigger or really small. I'm doing each one a little bit different. And then you're gonna take your time adding different patterns and designs inside these circles. So you could do some straight lines like this that kind of go out like a sun ray. And maybe you want to make even another circle in there. Maybe in this bigger one, you want to make some curved shapes like some small flower petals. You can maybe do some triangles. Just think about different shapes and different kinds of lines that you know about, and you can add them. They don't have to look anything like real life. All right, so I've decorated my centers using lots of lines and patterns, and now I'm gonna make my petals. And remember, they are going to overlap. They will touch each other. Now, I would do some flowers with small petals and some with long. And I would do your long petals last. So I'm just gonna think, I'm gonna have these 3 have short petals and these 2 have long ones. So I'm gonna do these 3 first because they have short petals. So one kind of petal you could try is just a little curved line like this. And I just do one at a time because they should turn as they go around the flower. So see how the curves kind of go different directions? Another you could try is kind of like a little square or rectangle, and these also go in all different directions. And now I have 2 more that I can put big petals on. And now I'm gonna slow down a bit because they will touch and overlap. On this one, I'm gonna do these big, long, curved petals. When I do my next one, see, I have to think about how long the petal would be. Would it come out the other side? Probably not on this one. But I just keep going and just take my time and think about how much of those petals would be showing since they are overlapping and touching other flowers. One more. This one kind of goes behind. And on this one, I'm gonna try more like long rectangles. It's also okay if your petals are long to just go off the edge of the paper. Instead of making them short so they fit, just have them go off the edge. It's fine, it makes sense, so you may as well. All right, and now the last thing we're gonna do is add our stems and our leaves. So I'm gonna go with this one first, and as you can see, this petal is kind of blocking it. So I'm just gonna have the stem start down here. I do 2 lines, straight up and down. And this one, I just think, where's the center? It's about here. I'm gonna have a line that goes straight up and down, and again, it's overlapping. That's okay. If the stem starts behind a petal, then just draw it underneath that petal that's blocking it. And now we're gonna add leaves. So I'm just gonna do one at a time. I do a curved line and another curved line. And inside, I like to do a straight line like that and have little lines coming off. You could try a different pattern on your leaves. And remember, it is okay if these leaves overlap the other stems. It's just kind of bound to happen. Now on this one, I can't add the ones at the bottom, so I'm gonna add them a little bit higher. All right, and I'm all done with my flowers, adding the petals and the designs and having it overlap, and now it's time to color. And here's how I chose to color in my first one. I tried to pick just a few colors that I use on all my flowers. So I did purple, pink, red, orange, and yellow, but you could do as many colors as you want. And I thought it was fun to color in the background as well. So just take your time and think about what colors you would like on your flowers. I hope you guys had fun making our flowers today. I think it's really cool that they can all look so different from each other. So if you made one, I would love to see it. And I will see you guys next time for our next drawing video. Bye!